Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to this stream. We're not going to do any talk today, or we don't have a guest. Instead, I'm going to code something extra to my blog. And what I'm going to code is we are going to add OG images whenever my blog tweet something out. So my blog, it tweets all new posts there. And I think it's nice if there would be like an image when people see it on their Twitter feed. So I'm thinking that it would be nice to auto-generate this kind of image. I don't know how yet. I think like Tailwind is like the best way to do it. And use Browsershot and the media library. But yeah, I'm going to discover it together with you. So I don't know how fluent everything is going to be. I'm actually pretty bad at Tailwind and at designing. So I think that is the hardest part. So my imposter syndrome is screaming for that part with me. So if you have any suggestions in the chat or any questions, I'll take a look from time to time. I'll try to voice my train of thought. Normally, like many of you, I work in silence. I don't say what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to talk while I'm doing things. Now, with that out of the way, I hope everybody's hearing me. I don't see any complaints, so I'm assuming that is in order. Let me share my screen. Let's see, where are you going to start? Here. Let's share the screen. My main screen. Share like that. Okay, cool. Okay, and let's see what we need to do. I'm going to hide this one. We don't need to see anything. So if you have any questions or any feedback, or if you want to talk about something, just let me know. Or if I'm doing stupid things, let me know. It's a nice mob coding session, I guess. Yeah, nice background. Yeah, this is the background of. Wait, let me close up this one. This is the background of an old OS X version. I think it's OS X Leopard or Snow Leopard, which was an awesome release at the time. Okay, let's see what we need to do. So I have my blog here set up. I hope the everything is readable for you. That it's big enough. If not, let me know. And let's open up a window here so we can see freek.dev.test. So this is like the local environment for my blog. Let's see, I need to do some housekeeping here. I'm going to close this one. Yeah. So if we go to the originals page here, I don't have like a seeded example. Normally my blog, if there are like posts for certain subjects, we get a color for that. Wait, let me open up Safari. I want to use Safari today. Why isn't it opening up? Yeah, here's the window. So this is the test. This is the live version. Yeah, you can see here for a Laravel themed post, it's orange. For a PHP themed post is blue, and we also have yellow if it's something on JavaScript or JavaScript. And I don't have an example of that. It seems like a while ago since I talked on JavaScript. Yeah. In any case, there's yellow too, and I would like to have like the OG image also have like that color. And maybe for the image we could just do like the title of the blog post and just have like the technology color as the background, something like that. Okay, let's try and figure out how to do this. So the idea is that I will have like a page on my own blog that generates the OG image. I will take programmatically a screenshot of that and use that as an image. So let's first try to create the right HTML for an OG image. So I'm going in my site. I've used a slightly bigger resolution than normal. I hope that that this is readable for you guys, or guys, girls, humans, friends, everybody. Let me make this a little bit bigger. That's maybe more fun. You don't see me, but you don't need to see me, right? Okay, we have our resources, our views, the front side, the post, and in the show post we have like the actual HTML that builds up the place view that builds up the detail page of a blog. And I think it would be nice to have like another representation of a blog post here, and that will be like the OG image, late.php, something like that. Here's a question. I need to generate an image based on a bunch of smaller ones. So you just in time. I don't see the question there, but yeah, I hope you'll get an answer. I'll see a little bit more zoom, please. I'm watching on a mobile phone. Yeah, on a mobile phone it will be a little bit hard, I guess. Watch it on a desktop later for more clarity. If this looks good on a desktop, I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Okay, so here, let's just start with like the post title. Let's try to render that, right? Post title. So I need to have a route for that. I probably will have like a show route here somewhere. Post controller. Probably it's an invocable one. Yeah, here, post controller, the very last one. So I'm going for OG image here. And I don't want like this being in the post controller because it's nice and very small. So I want to have like a dedicated controller for that. So the post OG image controller, something like that. Yeah. And let's have an invocable on there. I'll grab the posts. I want to return the OG image view that I just had. And I want to pass the post to that one, like that. I don't need the post slug here. The ID is enough, so we are going to do just post. And here we have then the post OG image controller. Let's import that, and with a little bit of luck, you should see the title now. So that is the post idea, and then OG image. That controls post does not exist. Did I forget to import it? Of course I did, like that. Yeah, okay, so that's already that. Now we need to make this a little bit more pretty. And I think it would be best if I center it on the page, because I think if I'm going to grab like a screenshot, I probably will have the screenshotter have it in a way that like the browser is this small and then this is like the entire image, and it would be nice if the text was centered in there. So yeah, here is my CSS Tailwind imposter syndrome screaming at me because I actually don't know how to do that. I think we need to make sure we got Tailwind here. So I'm going to grab I'm going to make like a valid HTML page for this. I'm not going to use the main site template because I think that I don't need much in this HTML. I probably will only need the CSS. So let me take a look at layouts. These are the layouts. Where do I have it? Probably in head. Here it is, the CSS. So this is probably the custom font that Sebastian, he made the design for my blog used. So we're going to grab that as well. Head. And let's see that it is working. Maybe BG red 500 to see if it becomes red. Yeah, okay. And it's already in the good font. That's good. Okay, now we need to center it on the page. And I'm actually going to Google that. If anybody wants to help me and just give me snippets in the chat, just do so. Center text on page Tailwind. This is how we program, right? Centered page Tailwind toolbox. Yeah, this seems like what I want to have. And it seems simple, yeah. H screen, I use Flexbox, yeah, all makes sense. I'm going to use that here. I need to open up another div. Let's see how that looks. Fantastic! It's already good. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this because this is probably like the format I want to generate the thing. Maybe I should make the letters a little bit bigger. What I'm going to do, I'm already going to make the background color black. So it's BG black, I guess. Like that, yeah. And then I'm going to steal the classes that are used on the title here. So that's this. These are like the responsive ones. So I only need like the biggest one, I guess, because the OG images themselves, they won't be responsive. So I'm going to use this. Yeah, let's try that. So maybe have another div in here. Or why even? Can't I just do it on the whole thing? It's not that the other text will be there. Let's see. And of course, the text color should be white. What is text color? Is that text white? Is that just text white? Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's make it a little bit smaller again. Now we need to have like a little bit of margin everywhere, right? Maybe let's try 8. See what that gives. 4 might be a little bit better. Like that. It isn't centered there anymore. I guess it's, I don't know. Why isn't that totally centered? Is that because this is like, I'm not going to use the post title. Just let's try this. Oh yeah, it is centered. You know what? I'm just going to use a fixed sentence. Let's just coach. Maybe let's do this so that we have like something that's, yeah. I don't like the tight leading here. That's for like how much space there is between lines. I think I read a blog post about that recently about leading. That leading it's actually derived from like the lead, the material that was used in with old print work. So they had to have like the lead on the right spacing. That's what I remembered. Ah, yeah, now it's a little bit more like that. Let's see if there are interesting things in the comments. Margin will ruin the H screen. Not centered because Word is bigger. Yeah, you should set padding. Okay, let's do the padding. Let's try that. Padding. That. And then I saw also here try leading 9. Is that a thing that you have like? Ah, yeah, you have leading 9. Let's see. Designing together. Fantastic. Nah, that's too close. Let's try what letting 1 gives me. And how's that compared to nothing? That's the same. This is letting 1 then. Okay. Um. Okay. What are we going to do for background? I saw that there were these like cool gradients added to Tailwind. Maybe we can use like a gradient for the background. That might be fun. I actually don't know how they work, so we need to visit like the Tailwind CSS sites. Let's gradient color stops. That already sounds promising. How does this work? From gray, from orange, from teal, all these nice colors. And I see you have something Laravel here, some JavaScript-y, and blue thing as well. Tailwind has such nice colors. And then 2, and then you're going to another color. Yeah. Background gradient to right. That's direction from this color to that direction. It's pretty nice. Let's just try it out. So background gradient to the right, yeah, from purple. That's the middle color, and then to the red. Okay, let's see what's it gives. Ooh, it's already kind of colorful. I like that. A little bit too colorful. So I don't think I'll need the via right away. Like that's a little bit more simpler. From purple to red, but I want to have like for like a PHP kind of post. Let's make it a little bit bigger here. This is like gray. This is like if there's no technological tag to it. These are my favorite music albums. Let's take a look. Yeah, these are all good. Take a screenshot and start listening to these instead of watching the screencast. You like them, I promise. Okay, but I want to see like how the blue looked like. Yeah, this is like a blue one. I think that Sebastian didn't use like a Tailwind color here, but Yeah, he used like a fixed color. So I'm just going to try to approximate that a little bit. Let's see here. From teal to blue looks nice. Okay, I'm going to copy paste that. Or I can teal. And what is it? 400 to 500, Felix says. Looks nice. See that? Yeah, that does look nice. Now I'm going to start very simple. I think I'm just going to keep things simple. Just use this color and go to black first, and then we'll figure out what the best color to go is. So it's a little bit my thing that I like to start simple and not try to do the whole thing at once, and we'll figure it out when we have got a simple thing. So I think one thing that I don't like is that it's from right to left. That's a bit simple. I think, yeah, I'm contradicting myself, but I think it's also simple if we would have like a diagonal thing. That might be nice as well. So can you actually do diagonal stuff? I guess you can. There's something here with directions. To right, I guess if I look for this, to right, all to right. Are there any directions listed here? Did I look over it? From, via, to transparent, to current, to gray, to, from, but where are the directions? Let's just try something. To bottom right, would that be a thing? Ah, here. Gradient to bottom right. Like that. Yeah, that sounds, not sounds, but seems to be what I want to have. Let's try to black here to see the direction a little bit more easier. Yeah, this was what I wanted to have. It's strange that it isn't documented on. These are the stops. Maybe color direction of something. Gradient. Starting crawl. Linear gradients. Background image. Ah, here. Background image. I guess it's not entirely clear, but yeah, gradient. Yeah, these are the directions. Nice. Okay, so now we need to have like a nice blue, perhaps, from teal to black. So maybe from blue, I guess it's there. This is what I like about Tailwind. You can guess the classes a little bit. Like that, blue. Ooh, this is already nice, I think. Yeah. I hope you like this as well. I think for like a first pass at such a generated OJ image, this is already something. Let's see here. Ah, Liam. It's in the back right image, Ducks. Thanks. To top. Yeah. Okay, cool. So this is like a nice blue one. Let's try some other ones. It's a little bit, this is already a little bit washed out. Maybe like this. This is blue, but it's already very dark. I think the 500s, maybe try 400, see what it gives. I think 500 is good. We can change it. We can change it later. I'm going to remember this one later. So from blue was a good one. Let's see, Papa, if we can do like red to see if this looks nice for like the larval tinted ones. Now Laravel's color is more orangey, right? I think this is too red for that. That's 300 maybe. That's, how does orange look like? Orange will be too orange, I guess. That's not what I'm aiming after. Yeah, let's take a look at the Tailwind colors. We were here at gradients, right? Something like this. Oh, red 500. Okay, so lucky and immediately picked something that looks kind of nice. Maybe 400 still. I think this one is better. Okay, let's remember that one too. Now maybe the gray one. Gray. It was gray in earlier versions, right? In before 1.0, but now it's gray. Yeah, this one is a little bit boring, I think. Maybe we should find ways to spice up the image a little bit, but I don't want to bore you with design too much. If it is sort of okay, then it's already good for me. Then we'll move on to grabbing the screenshot and how we want to actually generate these things and how we want to associate an image with a model. And later on, we can come back to this, or maybe I'll just already push it and people can send a PR to make it nicer. Maybe I'll do that after this first step, Let's already create a new branch at OG image. Like that. I'll push that after I have got like the extra color. And if somebody wants to make this nicer, yeah, go ahead. So that's from gray. Now I think I only need like a yellow one as well. From yellow, like that. So you're looking for JavaScript yellow. Maybe it's better if it's a little bit more washed out. That's a little bit too neon yellow for my taste. That is then too washed out. Let's see what we have here. So this is yellow. Here we have orange. Let's take a look at what Sebastian picked. But for a line like this, I think you can go for like a bright yellow, but I'm afraid that if I use like a bright yellow, it will be too bright if you have that on your Twitter feed. Hey, don't I have any JavaScript posts here? Maybe in just the regular ones here. So these are on my blog. I have two kinds of posts. I have like the original ones. These are the ones that I've written myself. They also go into the main feed, but in the main feed there are also links to blogs that I like. Here you have the yellow. Yeah, this is like the JavaScript yellow. This is a little bit darker. Maybe I should have gone darker. Again, it's something in the 500 range. No, I'm going to go for 400 for now, and maybe somebody else can make it a little bit more pretty. Okay, so we already have that. I'm going to bring this back to maybe the post title. That. Okay, let's see what's in the chat here. Liam, what about bringing the black up to a dark yellow instead? Only for the JavaScript ones, maybe. Maybe we should like the two yellow. Yeah, let's just try it out. Two yellow 900, like that. I don't know if I like that. Really? No, that's the darkest yellow, right? There isn't like yellow 1000. I don't know if I like it or not. Yeah, I'm a sucker at these things. Maybe I'll do that later. I'll keep that in mind that we could do like the same color. Yeah, maybe Liam's right. Let's trust Liam for design. Oh, 2 yellow 900, right? Let's trust Liam. Yeah, maybe this is nice. See what that gives for like from and then 2 blue 900s. Yeah, actually that looks kind of nice too. Blue. And then maybe red. I settled on 400 to 900. Like that. I like it. And the gray, I didn't like that one at all, but maybe this. Oh, sorry. Old Tailwind style there. Yeah, this is quite nice. Thanks for that suggestion, Liam. I like it. Okay. What are we going to do next? So I have an OG image here that I can use. We would have to have these styles dynamically here, right? Yeah, let's maybe figure that out first, what we want to do here. I think I have on this side, I have presenter traits, I think, on my models. Yeah. So presenter, that is just a class or trait that holds like everything that doesn't really belong on a model, but I also don't want to have it anywhere else. Maybe nowadays I could do it somewhere, maybe on a view component or something like that. But mostly if I have like little helper functions that decide on how it should be presented, I put them like in a separate trait, so I don't see them when I'm using the model regularly. So I have get excerpt here. And I would think that the colors that Sebastian chose should also be on here. Here's like that emoji thing that you may or may not see me use when tweets get tweeted out. Here you have it. Get a theme attribute. Yeah, so if the tag names contain Laravel, it's that. Okay, I guess I need to get how you call that? Get gradient colors attribute, something like that. Return a string here. I'm going to copy this over because the ifs will be like the same thing. If I would use PHP 8 here, then I would probably use that fancy match statement. And I see it doesn't recognize the tags. I think I have like a little trick for that. I think I can use like mix in here. And is it first this one and then, or is it first? Oh no, I don't need to specify a variable. Just I say this is on a post, and does it know the tags now? No, it doesn't know the tags, but it does know that we're on a post, I guess. Let's see this. Yeah, see, it knows that it's on a post. Do I have like a method here somewhere I can test this width? searchable as, something like that. This searchable as, yeah, so it knows that this is now a post. Not helpful for this, but you know, it's a cool little trick. So if it's Laravel, let's put up my screen so I can have that side by side. So if it's Laravel, I want to have these classes. If I don't know what it is, I want to have these classes. It's JavaScript, I want to have these classes, and then we only have PHP left. I want to have these classes. Yeah, got them all, so I can lose them here. Oh, and yeah, I can just place that. It's from the posts. Gradient colors, something like that. I hope this still works. Let's see. Yeah, and it does. Okay. Maybe let's test out that this one actually changes when I use a different tag. So, dev tests and let's do Nova. Let's use this one. Page expired. Let's see if I can fix that easily. Do I have like session on array or something? Session file 20. It's kind of strange. Because it works in production, I guess. There's nothing really secret here. So I can just log in here so you can see like the production one works. Why doesn't the local one work? Is expired. Let's see if there's like a token somewhere here. But yeah, here we have a token. If anybody has any suggestions, otherwise we'll just skip it and I'm going to assume that it just works. Let me think for 1 minute. Time zone. I don't see how a time zone. Does time zone have influence on like whether you can log in? I don't really think so. Guess this is like either UTC or your Brussels. Yeah, so that's. What could this be? Maybe a browser problem? No, because I logged in. Is something old or stale somewhere here? Let's try maybe a new session. Expired. It's so strange that it is expired. Let's see in a Thinker session if this is really what I expect. A driver array, that isn't good. Maybe that's something left over from the recent Laravel upgrade. So this should be session driver. Session drivers file. Did I look over it? Session driver is array. There's another session. Oh, it's file. It's something that is cached, something. The joys of live stream. Clear. Like that. No, it's still array. What is going on here? Driver, and it is this variable. It points to session driver. Session driver here, I'm looking in the environment file. Maybe the config is cached. Ah, yeah, it's not cache clear. It's of course config clear to clear the config. Clear, like that. Thinker, config session, that. Yeah, that was it. Golden tip, thanks. Cool. Okay, now we can log in, hopefully. So that's already good that I get this. So try and see which one default password I need to use here. And we're in. Nice. Cool. So we want to test out if this was working. So let's go to this blog post. I don't need the live site anymore. I guess we're done with Tailwind. Let's search for this post. Don't see it. In Ista, let's look for a smaller version. No. On the page, perhaps. In Ista, no. Doesn't it search on the right ones? Let's try another one. Maybe no, I want to have like this one. You know what? I'll just nuke the entire DB except for that one. DB Valet, yeah, nothing secret here. freek.dev test, I guess. I actually don't know. You know what? Why do I do this? I need to make use of my fancy OpenDB here that just opens up the right one. It's dev. Let's go to posts. And let's see here, tweet sent, published. I want to make one original content because the other ones don't have like a detail page. Let's just nuke this one. We are on testing, right? Okay, all Latin, that's good. All gone. Like that, we only have one left. Yeah, of course, that doesn't exist anymore. I guess if I go to 1, I can see the detail. Like that, yeah. Hey, and it's Sebastian here, nice. And of course, it's OG image, like that. I only have one post here. And let's make it a Laravel post. Yeah. Let's maybe one JavaScript post. Say it like that. Okay, so it is all working. Nice. Yeah, and I have an edit button to open it. Yeah, thanks. Probably you were screaming at me, Liam. Sorry for that. Nuking the entire database for this. Yeah, but it worked. Okay, let's try to actually generate a screenshot. So I can go to this here. So People that don't know that, I have created a package some time ago called Browsershot. And this one, it can actually create a screenshot from some HTML or from a page. And this is exactly what we need. Behind the scenes, it uses a headless version of Chrome, and because we use Chrome and a fairly recent version of it, we can use all modern CSS kind of thing. So I don't think we'll have any render problems for this. You know what? I'm already going to push this. So if anybody feels like I can make that image a little bit more fancy, just send a PR. I'll see at the end of the stream if there was a PR that came in. Like that. OG image. There we go. Okay, next step. Composer require spaCy Browsershot. Okay. Yeah, you can see that there are already a lot of features added to Browsershot. It's a pretty active package. Let's see, 2 million downloads. That's not too bad. Let's see if it's still rising, so that's good. Can close this. Still have to wait on the composer gods here. Let's do already something else while we wait on composer. Let's already make a job that post image job. I had some auto-completion here. I think I already took a stab at this a long time ago. Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't have had this. Okay. Let's go a little bit further and go to this one. Create post to OG image job. So I want to have it on, I want to have this generated on a queue, because I think creating like a screenshot takes like a second or something, and I don't want to wait on that. On the other hand, tweet is also queue job. I don't know if I need the job, but let's do it. Let's do it like a job for now. Posts. I want to have like this posts. Initialize this. Posts. Let's make this public. And now I can do stuff with Browsershot, right? I'm going to the routes, and I'm going to give this a name so we can reference this route easily. So post OG image, something like that. Let's take a look maybe at the Browsershots documentation. Browsershots, give the URL, and I want to say, I don't want to save it. I want to have it like a base 64 encoded string, and then I can pump it directly into the media library. Let's see if that's available. So Browsershot URL. I want to have like the route post OG image. I want to screenshot this. That's already good. And I saw here window size. Let's see what a good window size would be for this. You know what? I'm going to like real title here, just to have like a better view of how something like this looks like. That, yeah. Are there any longer titles? Maybe this is longer. I'll probably do like a string, should do like a string limit here. Maybe something like this, something like that. Yeah, window size is what the OG image spec wants. Is there a spec for that? Can't you do like any size you want? OG image. The recommendation is 1000. Should have. Do you need to make it that big? Because that's already big. I guess the ratio is the more important thing, right? Wait, the second link was better. Open Graph image site. Let's Google it. Suggest this one. Twitter docs 2:1 and 1:1. That's a square. So no consensus. Image. It's already very interesting that somebody made like some research on this. I have a square image. I don't like it being squared, I think. I'm using Tweetbot, and mostly I have it like in this size, so I kind of would like it if it's like kind of like that. Strange ratio. Yeah, probably their programmer did it. Yeah, just like me, just tried to do something that looked nice. It seems like there's like no real consensus. What do perfectionists do? Set exactly on that. You know what? We'll just start with that, and we'll see what that gives us. So it's 1200, 630, and then I want to have like a screenshot of that. So I don't know if this is the right format, but I'm going to look that up later. We're doing here like base64 image. I don't know if it's a base64, but if it's not, I'll just add a method on this. If it is not right, then I'll just add something on there to get this, but I'm going to assume that that is correct. And I want to add that to the media library. Do I already have like the media library installed on posts? I don't think so. For the people that don't know the media library, it's a package that my teammate, it's here, Laravel Media Library. This really says it all. You can associate files with eloquent models. So you can say, hey, this post model has these images, and you can create converted images, or like thumbnails. For that, you can store files on different file systems. Images can be optimized. You can create thumbnails for PDFs, for any format that you want. It's really a powerhouse package, and I use it almost on every project. It says here that we're creating also a pro version of that. I'm thinking if I can give everybody maybe like a small preview of this. Yeah, maybe a very, very, very small preview, because it's not my intention to make this like a Media Library Pro presentation. I'll probably do that next week, but maybe for those interested that are watching Media Library Pro, yeah, let's take a look at maybe the Livewire components. So this is like a very special preview. I haven't shown this to anyone. So basically in the blade view, where you build this form, you have like a form element input. You also have a form element called Media Library Collection, and it renders basically all of this. And we also have methods that you can just get the response of this this component very easily. This component writes hidden form fields in the DOM that we can accept on the server. So what you can do here is you have other images here. Let's just create another image here. So you can basically just drop a file there, and there you have it. You have like a nice thumbnail for that. I've created another screenshot on my other screen here, so you can have this too. You can't add another one because the maximum is 3. You can just drag and drop them to another place. I want to get rid of that one. Okay, let's submit. Very, very nice. So that's in very short, like a one of the Pro components. So we'll add like front-end components that interact with the media library directly. Maybe it's fun if you just also see what you need to do to have this whole view. I'm going to the right view on my other screen now. So maybe the live collection. So this is the blade view for that. So yeah, for the form, I created a couple of components, like an input component. And this is like what the Media Library will give you. You just say, hey, I want to display a collection. Use this model, display this collection. These are the maximum items. This is what we need to accept. And you just get all of that. And if you want to have like another collection, no problem, just add another collection on there. And that's what you get here. And this one only accepts PDF files. Let's take a look at how you would accept that on the server. Maybe just Livewire collection controller, I guess. This is how you would process all these files on the server. You just say, you just get your model, you say sync media library requests, you give it the key you used to media collection images, and all of these are now synced in your database. Of course, you should validate them as well, and this is how you validate them. You just say, I want to accept multiple media, only 3. The name attribute is required. This one is from, this one also uses a custom property. This isn't just imagine that this one isn't there. You can also have like extra fields here. Maybe I can show that as well. Custom property. Yeah, so this one has like a custom property here as well. And it does that validation here too. So if I do this, then you see we get like, we set the validation there as well. And we also make it very easy to customize this layout. I think it's a very nice component. We built it mainly for ourselves because we need it in a project, but we think that other people might need it too. We also have another component, it's called the attachment. And that is basically just, this is quite nice, I think. You have, let me go to there. What you need to do for this one is just add like an input field that's for name here. And you have like the attachment thing. And this is the whole thing you need for like uploading. I accept JPEGs, JPEGs, PNG, and PDFs. I can just add something here, and you have it there. And the nice thing is, if something isn't validated right, so imagine that this field is required, it's actually required, and I submit, then I still got this file. And if you use like an actual file element and something goes wrong with your form validation, then your user would have to upload the file again, which is very nasty. But we remember it. We have actually some temporary downloads going on. And you can see here that we also have like some extra validation that can be used here. Okay, that's a little sidestep of the Media Library Pro components. I'll probably talk a little bit more on that in the next couple of weeks. Okay, that's a long diversion. I just wanted to use the Media Library on my blog. Let's see if there are any things in the comments. Let's see. I'm trying to install your repo. I have to enter my mail coach Sata's credentials. How do I install without? I think the easiest way is to maybe just remove the mail coach dependency manually from the composer, and just work manually that way. And when you're done, just re-add it so that change isn't in the PR. Yeah, just remove the dependency, Liam says. Good suggestion, as always. Does it have any video processing features? The Media Library Pro, I think you mean. Yeah, the Media Library can already do that. It can create thumbnails from movies, and you can say like, I want to have like the thumbnail for this second. That's already in the free version of Media Library. Papa looks great. I will probably end up using it when released. That's nice. That's cool. Okay, let's go back to the job at hand. So we have a post here, and to use the Media Library on a model, you have to implement a interface as media, and most of the methods are already implemented in this trait. Interacts with media. What does it say here? Papa trace media. I think this is the same. I think this is like PHP Storm kind of bug here, because I'm pretty sure that this is correct. I'm using like a test version of PHP Storm here that has PHP 8 support. Okay, let's add something here. So the Media Library, it has a concept of image collections or media collections, and you can have properties on those collections. And one of the properties is called single image. And that means that there can only be one kind or one image in that collection. And when you add a new one there, the old one will be deleted. And I like to use that because I guess that a post model will only have like one OG image. And if I were to replace the image, then I want to automatically delete the older one. Okay, let's see that in action. So I can do register media collections. Yeah, and I can add media collection. This is called OG image. Demo case it. And this is a single file collection. So only one file can exist in here. And now on the post, I can this post. I can add media from base 64 image like that, to media collection OJ image. Okay, let's try and see if that would actually work. Let's try and run that job. So I'm going to going to dispatch this one, create image job. So up jobs, and it's of course a new job. And I only got one post, right? So find, was it ID 1? I actually don't know anymore. Let's just use ID here. And it was ID 1. Cool. Okay. See. Did I miss something here? 1 bracket, 2 brackets, 3 brackets. Yeah, 3 brackets closing. Required writing parameters. Probably forgot to add it here. So this is this post. We don't need this anymore. I'm going to close it. Again. It's doing something. Invalid base 64 data. Okay, we need to fix that. You know what? I'm going to take, because I'm already busy for over an hour, I think. I'm going to take a 2-3 minute break just to get my brain refreshed. Otherwise, I'm going to start making more mistakes. And I'll be back with you in like 2 or 3 minutes. See you in a bit. Okay, let's continue. I got a nice little break. I drank some water, so I'm ready. Let's share the screen again, like that. Make it a little bit bigger so you can follow. I hope there are still some of you there. We'll continue with this. So we were trying to get like the base64 image and add it to the media collection on the post. And we're doing that right now in a job. And I'm calling the job from a Tinker session. Now, I already know from experience that when you're trying to debug a job and you're using Tinker for that, it's going to be very bothersome because you have to quit Tinker when you've made a change and you're going to forget that, and debugging will be a lot harder. So I'm going to put this one in a test real fast so I can just execute the test and see just the results there. So let's just write like a test for this. To add it here, jobs, create post OG image job test, like that. And create an OG image for a post, like that. So we should extend test case. That should have a post. Create that. Posts. And just going to dispatch that new job. Create post OG image job. Give it post. That. Not going to make any insertions for now. This is just so I can run it easily. That I should get that base 64 error, hopefully. Oh, did I try to dump it somewhere or something? Job, of course. This one. Oh, I didn't. I don't know why I got all of this garbage. Invalid. Probably try to. Yeah. It's a PNG for sure, but in the content, but it isn't right. Okay. Let's see in the screenshot method here where we are. So where do we get here? Let's see here. Should see here, I guess. Yeah. We get here. This is fancy debugging, people. We don't. We do get here, and then we should get like the encoded image, right? But this is decoded, and I want to have like the encoded version, right? I don't know why this is in there, but I guess it'll work. I'm just going to edit something in my vendor folder here just to see what I would need and see if that would work. And then I can maybe just add it to the package if it isn't there. But let me see if there's already something about like base 64 in the README. Yes, nothing here, so I guess this one just doesn't exist just yet. So encoded image. So this one gives an encoded image. This is already not cased well. I should fix that as well. So let's see if this gives like the right thing back. This is already good because now it tries to add something to the media library. And I recognize this this column. I probably didn't migrate like the database just yet for the newest version of the media library. So yeah, I'll do that together with you. So probably I miss some columns. So make migrations upgrade media library to version 8. Create or upgrade media library to version 8. The casing is wrong. Library like that. You can see I've created a migration using the make command, and I don't have a down method here. I don't like down methods. By default, there are down methods, but actually, I think I can show you that as well. In my composer JSON, I have a package called spatie laravel stubs. And this one actually contains stubs how I like them. So they're very opinionated, so they don't have any comments, and all the things that I don't use are removed from the stubs. Laravel stubs. Migrations don't have down method. Controllers don't extend nothing. None of the attributes are guarded for models. Use return type hints. No doc blocks. And yeah, I find it very nice to have like those stubs. If you want to take a look at the opinionated stubs, go into the stubs directory. Maybe this is something for you. And yeah, if you want to use your own stubs, create a package just like this one, and then you can just stub away in all of your projects. Okay, back to the migration, like that. Media library to V8, and I was missing that conversion in this column. I'm actually going to the media library, and I'm going to take a look at migration there. So database migrations. So I need to have, it was conversions disk, right? I'm grabbing into there. So it's conversions disk. And I think we added one more, but I don't know which one, but we'll see when I, wait, no, not that. When I try to test again. Of course, I should rebuild the database. What is this? Table test v8 doesn't exist. Yeah, indeed, this should be media. Try it again. Okay, so now we have like the right database. Let's try executing it again. Which one is it now? UID, yeah. These are actually two columns that we added in preparation for Media Library Pro. Those components, they need to have those columns. And I think my database is in order now. I could actually also have looked at like the upgrading instructions here. I already did those. add UID field to media add conversions to things. Yeah, V8 was actually quite a big cleanup release that we did. Yeah, I'm not going to delve into the cleanup now. It would take me a little bit too far. Okay, let's try running that job again. And we didn't get an error, so I think it just did it. So let's take a look at the media directory. I think it's in... Isn't my directory here? Public images. I thought my media disk was there. Let's take a look. So the media library, it uses one of the Laravel disks to save stuff on. I'm in the right project, right? Yeah. Isn't there like a media library config file? Am I just not seeing it? Oh. That's strange. I thought I would have like the a config file for that. Let's just tinker and just take a look. Yeah, I think it's library.php. Huh. How is that possible? I really thought I had that installed. Posts here. That's media. Yeah, we have the package installed for sure. Isn't the config file called media library? I thought it was media library. Yeah. .php. Damn. Okay. So the disk is public. And then we have file systems here. And the public disk, it's in storage, it's not in public. So storage, app, public, and here's already directory, that's very good. So I guess that this is actually an OG image, but the media library gave it a random name because with base64 it can't know what the name should be. So I probably should do that in the job as well. So I can specify using file name what I'm going to use as a file name. It doesn't really matter, I guess. I think I can just do this post ID. Browsershot creates PNGs by default, so .png like that. Try doing the test again. Okay. Okay. This is the old file. This one is new one. And if everything's good, this will be like our first OG image. And computer says no. This is my 404. So there's something wrong with like the route there. What's the cause of that? Because I do have a seed. Let's go to the test. See the posts. Maybe because the post isn't published. So this one should be published true. Otherwise, it's random. Published true. I think maybe it's nicer to have that on the factory. So I already converted this project to Laravel 8, but we already have like a dedicated factory here. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Or not. Am I going to do it in one go? No, I'm going to leave it like this. I think this is the error. So publish true. Let's see. Go back to the storage directory. Still no. Could this be? I actually don't know if I'm using a separate database for the test, so I might be lucky and just take a look here. Dated ads. Nah, I think remove this one. Run the test again to see anything here. Nah, it's something separate. And that's probably why I can take screenshots. I'm a bit stumped. Maybe somebody is already screaming to me. Maybe just publish the config file. Yeah, that's a couple of minutes ago. Why do I get a 404 here? It's true. Let's take a look at the posts. So yeah, we have a post here. It's published like that. If I do like a route post OG image, that post, what do I get? It's the OG image. If I visit this route, what do I get? I want to assert that it is successful. Let's see. It is successful. So it isn't a 404. And still I get a 404 here. You know what? Maybe it is because, I know it isn't a relative URL. It is an actual URL. Dev test 1 OG image. Here. So I know that it is successful. Like that. Fake dev test OG image. I wonder if it's something strange with like the DNS kind of thing in the tests. I wonder if it's that. What? I'm going to just execute the job, but not in the test. Okay, just remove the DD, remove the extra bracket, like that. Let's seed some more data to be sure. Yeah, Browsershot hits the real app and not the test app. That's probably the thing. Thanks, Liam, again. So now I have some posts. No. Wait, let me go to freek.dev tests, freek.dev tests. That, yeah, we have some posts here. Yeah, the test run in a transaction, so we don't have any real posts model there to work off. Okay, let's just do it a little bit differently. So here I have post 200. Let's just go to Tinker and let's just find post 200. Let's actually try to do this like that. Okay, that was pretty fast. Okay, post 200. So, ladies and gentlemen, is this our first successful OG image? Oh yeah, that is an OG image. But it's actually it's very nice that we got here. And I think in the OG image I still have. So if I regenerate this, this should be an updated image because we have a single file collection going on. We see like the real title. And I think like the text is now a little bit small compared to the rest, probably because we have like that high screen resolution. I wonder if there's like a way where you can say, hey, the text should be this big in regards to the resolution. I'm not going to try to find it out. If somebody knows how to do that, let me know in the chat. I want to make this font size way bigger so it fills that. But this is already pretty good. Okay, now we want to, I think, generate that image. Whenever the title of the post changes, I guess. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to, and a good way to go about it. So models post. We already have some things here. So if it is saved, and if the post is published, then we are going to do the necessary steps for publishing it. But I can actually, whenever it's saved, I think I can just dispatch the job. I think. See any downsides of that? Dispatch new. What is the job called? Create posts. OG image job. Post. That. And now it should work, right? Let's see if I have a horizon here. Because if I have horizon here and I have queue set up, then when I see the database, then for each blog post, it should create an OG image. Let's see if that would work. Let's see if I have horizon here. Yeah, we have horizon, and the queue is my eye doesn't fall it. It's on Redis, so that's pretty good. Okay, then we are going to take a look at horizon. It's forbidden, but yeah, let's just log in. That page expired. Oh, we're here again. Didn't I already solve that? Back to array. So it was config clear, right? I don't actually know why it's back to array. Let's just see if this works. Still not, but I guess I should have refreshed the page. like that. We don't have any posts here anymore. That's kind of strange. Again, posts here, so I should have posts. Yeah, there are posts. Okay, so I'm logged in, so this one shouldn't be forbidden anymore. Okay, that's cool. Let's split this vertically. Let's start Horizon. Okay, we're active. Oh, there are already some jobs in the queue here. Yeah, because I already see my database. So yeah, there are the jobs. Let's see if, and here you can see them being generated. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are generating OG images now for every post. Oh, the fans of my MacBook, they start spinning. I guess that we see, yeah, all the jobs here now. So this is quite nice. Yeah, I guess I see 600 post images. Cool that this just works. But you know, I almost forgot that in order to achieve this, I had to edit Browsershot to get like the right method. So to get the screenshot method here to have this. It's create screenshot commands. So we need to add this to the package, but I wonder if we don't already have like a method here as well, but I can't discover it. Create screenshot command called browser body HTML, but there's like seemingly no method here that gives me the base 64. So that's like an advantage of being the author of the package. I can just add it and use it. So let's just do that. We have Browsershot here. Oh, sorry. So Browsershots, the Browsershots. Okay, now we're just going to clone. This is then just a little sidestep. Browsershots. Let's do PHP Storm and also do Composer install here. That's opening. Let's go in and just add it. So I was working from screenshots. Just add type. Screenshots. 64 screenshot, maybe do it like that. String. Maybe move it up. And we just need this right. maybe like coded image like that. Clean a little bit up. Base64 screenshot, and that's basically it, I guess. Okay. Let's see if the tests run here. That's already not good. Are we still generating stuff here? I'm just going to stop that because it slows my MacBook down. It's going to flush Reddit so we don't need to do any of the other jobs. Failure. Let's see what the problem here is. Solved. Yeah, you know what this is? Yeah. This is probably Puppeteer not being installed like correctly on my machine. I did some experiments last week with PHP 8, and it totally nuked my Brew installation. I'm also on like a beta version of OS X, or macOS, I should say. And I guess, yeah, that those two things nuked it. I wonder if I want to try to install Puppeteer right now. I don't want to break things more, and certainly not while I'm streaming, but let's see if there were instructions here for like Puppeteer. Otherwise, so global. I wonder if I want to do that right now. Yeah, let's just try this. Let's see if this could help. Let's see what's being said in the comment. Use a new artisan work command. Yeah, already started Horizon. Can't you just base 64 encode the screenshots? Yeah, probably can, but it's nicer to have like a dedicated method for it, I guess. So I don't have to do that. The body HTML does exactly that. I don't know. This one gives me HTML, so a string. This one will give me a screenshot. So body HTML isn't what I'm looking for. And here's an extra comment. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see with that installed if my test would pass. And no, it didn't. But I do have passing tests on the package, so I'm just going to rely on that. I'm not going to bore you with like trying to fix these tests. Let's see. While I'm here, there's still style CI being used. I use a workflow for that, but I'm also going to do that off stream. Switch style CI to GitHub Action of my own. You know what? I'm just going to add like one more test to the Browsershot test. It can take a screenshot. It can generate a screen and return a screenshot as base 64, like that. base64 screenshots. Base64. And I'm just going to add, this is a string. And they're like, insert is string, that is it. Base64, and that one should pass. I think I'll improve that test when I have my local Puppeteer thing running, where I just decode what's in here and verify that that's an image. So I actually see that it is a screenshot, but I think this is good enough for now. Let's just add something here. Unreleased. Added the exact methods, base64 screenshots. I'm also going to add it to the README. Where are like the screenshots? Things being sizing the image, formatting the image. It's all more important than the screenshots. Mobile emulation, device emulation. Yeah, it's a lot here. The image, maybe here. Getting a screenshot as base64. If you need base64 version of a screenshot, you can use the base64 screenshot. And this can come in handy when you need to pass you don't want to save the screenshot on this. Something like that. Nice little example here. Of course, base64 screenshot. Doesn't get anything here. Base64. Something like that. Okay. Add base64 screenshot. I'm not going to tag that just yet. I'm going to wait maybe for the tests here. I will see that in a bit. For now, it works on freek.dev because I've edited the vendor file. Let's just go to the post model and see if this is good enough. So we dispatch something when it has been created. So what we should do now is probably use the image if there is one in our template. Let's see, how are we going to do that? Let's go to the show post here. Because I already have like an OG image, not for a post, but for other pages. I can just do this, right? I can just give my app layout like OG image. I don't need brackets here. It's it's already we're already executing what's between the brackets because of the colon here. So posts get first media OJ image, and I can just to get first media URL even OG image. And I think that's already it for this. Now in my app layouts, here I probably in my head, I have already OJ image somewhere there, somewhere buried. Partials SEO here, OG image like that. This is like the content. Now I can say here, if there is an OG image past, use that one. Otherwise, use the default. Like that. I guess that's it. And I think that I'm also going to do that off stream, that I could use the same thing to have like an OG description. If I have like a post, if I'm displaying a post, I don't want to have this as an OG description, but I want to use another field for that. It's good that my eye falls on this. Okay. Before we test it out, let's see how it's going here with our tests. Oh, and see, good that we didn't tag anything because I broke something here. But the stable is good. It's something here with the lowest version that's going wrong. Call to undefined method. Okay, so it's just PHP unit acting up. Let's open Browsershot again. Let's just up the dependency. So we're using 6, and I guess that it doesn't exist in like 6 here. I guess it was only introduced in 7. But I think PHP Unit 7, it doesn't run on PHP Unit 7.1. Let's see. Yeah, and we want 7.1 support. So I'm just going to make it very, very easy. Assert true and a string. And it will work for all versions. Normally, I'm not going to do this now because it's real nitpicky of me and I don't want to do it on stream. If I encounter something like this, I'm not really hesitant to just drop old versions, even to have like a simple assertion method. Because I guess that for people on PHP 7.1 and even 7.2, the current version of Browsershot is already stable enough. But you know, I'll not be too picky now and just do it like this. And I really want to know for sure that everything is in order before I tag something. So we'll wait again for a little bit. So we have the OG image here. We could already take a look if that OG image is being displayed in the HTML. So, wait, this is a link, a seeded link to something that doesn't exist. I should get an original one because the originals, they have detailed pages where I can have an OG image. Let's hunt it down. So, section OG image. And there is no OG image. Huh. Okay. Let's see if we already have something for 200 in our file system. Maybe I just killed it a little bit too early. So storage up freek.dev, or no, public, I mean. And it already got to 200, so... Oh no, that's media item to 200. You know what? I'm just going to change like the posts here. And I'm going to just seed less. I don't need to seed that much. Like that. And the post seeder, it's already called quite early on, so that's good. I think, is there like a git ignore in this folder? No, it isn't in this folder, so I can just nuke the entire folder. Just remove public. I'll be nice. Oh, be nice and just create like, oh, damn, a new one. Public, like that. Then I can run Horizon so that they are being created. Let's see it again. And now we shouldn't have too many jobs here. So we have a few pending jobs here. And we're already almost done. Come on. Let me refresh manually. Yep. So we have like an OG image for each post. Originals. Yeah, let's go to this one. It's a low number, so that's correct. Let's inspect this. Heads. My eye doesn't fall on it. OG image. Still no OG image. That is strange. Okay, let's investigate a little bit. So public. This is 4. So yeah, that's the OG image for that one. Let's try it in a Tinker session. So I've posts find number 4. Yeah, this is post number 4, of course. Let's get first media URL OG image. Like that. Yes, storage. I think I didn't put in the symlink to the storage, so I need to do that as well. I guess that this, no, it is there. It's strange that it's, maybe I did already put in like the symlink, so it can't see that. It already returned something. I should already see that in my HTML. Did I do something wrong in my post here? I've used the wrong casing, like that. Like that, OG image. And now I should really see it here. And here we have our generated OG image. Ta-da! Fantastic. That's pretty nice. So I think we have like the whole, the whole cycle here. So I think also when I'm going to use this edit button to go to the detail page. And I think if I say hello everyone here and I save it, a new image should be generated. Yeah. It also tried to tweet, but it doesn't have the credentials. But we have, where is it? A new media item here for post number 4, and the old one has been removed because we use a single file collection, and this is like the new OG image. So that is, yeah, that's pretty fantastic. I think the only thing I need to be mindful of is that when a post gets tweeted, that's also a job. The OG image generation is also in a job. And I only want to tweet out something when there's like an OG image already generated. So that must actually come first. Must come first. And does it actually take a long time? Let's just create like a feel for this. Maybe it can just be in the request. It takes a bit. It's a little bit on the edge, I think. Otherwise, what would be like a good strategy to say, hey, this should be generated first? Let's take a look at the publish post action, because I kind of like that it's so simple. I don't need to do anything. This will just work in any case. You also don't want to hit the front-end URL and have it cache that page before the OG image is generated. Yeah, that's true. That could be easily solved if I just do like, this is like the nuclear option, right? Just remove the entire cache, and then we're sure. I actually don't mind stuff like this at all because I'm the only editor here, so there's not much editing going on here. So I kind of like a pragmatic solution like this one. Now, while I'll let you think about how this could be improved, I'm going to take a look at the actions here to see if everything's in order. And now all our tests are green, so that is nice. And we can actually go in the changelog and add like a new version number here. So this is 340.0 2020 how much? 7. We added that function. That. Let's add it. Draft a new release. 340, like that. Boom. Post a JSON. And here, I don't need to do this composer update is enough, but now I know that when let's split this one. If I run composer update and it doesn't give me the right one, I know that the new one hasn't been picked up by Packagist just yet. But it's going to fail now, I guess, because Packagist, it needs a few minutes before this is ready. But I'll do this in a couple of minutes again. And you saw me tagging something here in the browser. Sometimes I do that if I just have it open, but I also have like a GitHub utility, so I can just create new releases from the terminal, which is what I do in most cases. Okay, let's take a look at the comments. Maybe somebody already had like a good strategy for the OG image. Maybe with a new batch bus, perhaps chaining. Yeah, the only thing that I see that is a little bit difficult is that the tweet job is actually being sent here. So a lot later then the logic that determines if we should generate the OG image. Response is clear. I think this is better there. Or check in the tweet if an image is created. If not, schedule like job a minute later. Yeah, that's also something that I could do, is not generate it there, but actually just do it here with a chain. And just don't have like an OG image for like unpublished posts. That actually makes sense, right? The only ones not getting like an OG image are like proofreaders or of blog posts. Then an OG image isn't generated yet. Yeah, it probably is nicer if I just do it here in a chain, I think. Let's just check the documentation on chains. It's kind of easy. So that is just bus chain. It gets an array with the jobs, and I shouldn't forget to dispatch on it. And then I can just create the OG image. After that, we can send out a tweet, and isn't it nice that we know then for certain that that the OG image has been created. That's so nice. What I'm actually also going to do is clearing the response cache here is also good, because if I make edits to later posts where the post is already published but the text is changed, or a title is changed. Wait, yeah. If a title is changed for a published post, the OG image should be regenerated as well. Yeah, maybe I can just do like, just dispatch it here as well, you know? But, maybe only if the post isn't published. Yeah, let's do that. So if it isn't published, then we'll just do. Then we're going to. I'm thinking too many things at once here that I'm not saying in the stream. So what I was also thinking is maybe I can just also create like a job for clearing the response cache. And then I can just add it to here, and I can have like a chain here as well that does that as well. I kind of like that. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna make a job clear response cache. That clear response cache. I'm going to take this one here. Jobs, clear response cache. We don't need the constructor here. Just clear the response cache there. Or I can just add a closure, and then I don't need a job. That's also nice. Because this is like a really, really small job, right? Yeah, that's even better. Thanks to the Laravel team for making chains so good. So So let's go back to the post, publish post action. Where was I? I was here in the send tweet. That's already also not good, because sometimes I don't want automated tweets, but then I do want to have like I do want to create the OG image job. Maybe I should do this inside of the tweet job. So yeah, that may be nicer. But we don't have this logic in here. I kind of like having it here because I now see that that tweet isn't actually always being sent, and that logic would be a little bit hidden. Pros and cons for everything. Could you just push that so I can test how the OG image would look? Yeah, certainly. I don't know if this is now its stable state, but certainly push it already. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do this in the post tweet job. This is this post, right? Tweet sent is being checked here, so I have an on after tweet here. I don't know why I had this. Why don't I just do that? I'm not going to refactor that now. That's something for later. I'll mark tweet as being sent. Already being saved here. Probably need to revisit this logic a bit and make that a little bit cleaner. So now I can just remove this. I can do this. I don't need this. I have like a nice closure here. I have a short closure. I think so. Yeah, this is nice. This post. That. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Should go to the post model, and I want to go to the events here. So, and here, if think that should work. I'm already going to push this. Add OG image. Yeah, and I guess, yeah, would that be good enough for this session? I don't know if there were already like pull requests for making it look nicer. Then I could already take a look at that. No pull request yet. So probably behind the screens, or after the stream, I will probably head in and try to make that OG image just look a little bit nicer. Yeah, and I think then it's just deploying and probably write like a one-time job that just creates the OG images for all existing posts on the queue. And I think it's nothing more than that. So it was actually quite easy, I think, even though it took some time to get it just right. I think using Browsershot, the media library, and Tailwind made it kind of straightforward on how to do it. I should also mention that this is like probably not the only way to do it. There were some suggestions, I think one by Tom, Humibeer Tom, to use like a service to just generate the OJ images. I think that might be worthwhile to check out, but I really like that like the logic lives inside of my application, and that I can steer it in my application how it would look, like which color it needs to use. I can use assets and everything, and the font that is installed on my blog so easy that I think it's kind of nice to just do it inside of the Laravel application. So let me just go over the chat questions right now, see if there's anything that needs to be answered. If you have a question, now is the time to do it because we're winding a little bit down. Short courses in a chain. That is sweet. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Okay. No question in the stream. So I guess then yeah, that we're done for now. So I hope that that you liked this. I certainly enjoyed yeah, researching how a seemingly simple problem can be solved in a simple way. I'll probably do some more streams on this in the future. I'm planning on doing a presentation on Media Library Pro, maybe tomorrow or maybe early next week, because Media Library Pro is nearly finished. Some people have been waiting on that, but they had to wait because I really want to polish that, and our team needed the time to make it just right. But it's nearly done, and I hope that we can launch Media Library Pro. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, at the end of this month, something like that. You don't maybe see it because I'm getting a little bit tired, but I'm really excited for that one as well. So I thank you for having watched the stream and have a great rest of your evening. Until next time. Bye-bye.